How long can Fox and Gus have a play date before they get upset with each other? I've got a fleece right here to wrap my hand. Fox likes to taunt Bengal, but Bengal doesn't like to have playdates with Fox. And I was noticing that boys, Bengal was always getting upset, but Fox was taking it in stride. And Gus is also like, I like getting into trouble. I like playing with other boys without taking it too seriously. But because Fox and Bengal's cage are side by side, they're always touching noses, but they don't like each other when the walls are down. What? Do you want to get in on the action? You'll make everything crazy, Pipsqueak. And you too. Woo! Someone's getting funky. You guys are lucky you can't smell it. I just cleaned this cage and now there's going to be an excess of poops. Pippi! Pippi, how old are you? Pippi, say, I'm 7.5. Stop distracting me, Pipsqueak. I gotta be the referee. Woo! Someone's butt. Somebody's butt is stinky. Did you find a stinky butt? Oh, you couldn't see, but that was the classic side pee move. Side pee. I'm going to zoom out. You know, Fox, you should try going up the ramp. Here, let me help. So this is Fox, and I did not plan this. This is amazing. But he's sitting on this beautiful Fox pillow bed. I just wanted to tell a quick story about where he came from before he runs away and squirms. He is by far my most rambunctious piggy. Oh man, I don't know if it's the light that makes him not want to sit still, buddy. But here, let me tell this story real quick. Come on, focus. So he came from my local animal shelter, and I don't think anything horrible happened to him. Look at his coloring. He's just gorgeous. You're just going to have to deal with it and sit here and feel safe. So maybe if I turn this light down a little bit, I don't know. Will that help? Come here, sit back. So he came from the same group that Skunk and I believe Fizz and Fuzz came from. And I don't think anything bad happened to him, but the shelter was very worried. They said, because this was like, I believe it was in the spring or the fall, but they said they needed to get all these piggies out of there. And there was like a bunch of girls, and I think it's possible that SoCal Guinea Pig Rescue and LA Guinea Pig Rescue may have taken some, but I took him in along with some of his, I assume, brothers, and they said that they had to make space for the feral kittens. Twice a year, there's a season where the feral cats just have tons and tons of kittens, and they're brought into the shelters, and they needed to make room, and they didn't say it, but they sort of winked and nodded, and they said, we've got to make room, and if you can't take them, then they're going to make room by other means. And we would never let that happen. So he's been here ever since, and that's been a couple years. Here, focus. What about the cookie? He's gorgeous. He's got this amazing kind of Dalmatian speckled markings. I think, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me know in the comments. Is it these guys? It's the Rowans that when they breed, when two of them breed together, then you have the possibility of getting the pink-eyed, not the pink-eyed whites, but the what am I trying to say? The lethal whites. But regardless, the shelter had to make space, so I helped make space. So not only did we save these piggies, but we saved the kittens as well. And the local shelters out here in the desert, they do such a good job. And I've spent so long building the relationships with them that even though a lot of these piggies can't ever get into the rescue, I still want to take them on, which is why currently there's 26 guinea pigs here. Because I don't ever want to say no to the shelters if I can. Because if I say no too many times, then they'll stop asking. And then they'll just try to get them adopted, and which is fine, or would be fine, but they missex them. They adopt out pregnant ones. They don't have any minimum cage requirements. They don't have any education process, and that is the most important part of the adoption process. Is it's not just getting them out, it's getting them into homes where they understand proper care and are committed to it. So let's go back to the Playdate. Back to the Fox and Gus Playdate before my fingers get chewed off. Oh, and it's gone. So I put Fox in here, and then I'll send Gus down and see if he can figure out the whole bridge thing. Okay. Like, why are we in here? Gave him a little hay. Man, it would be amazing if these two could live together. But Gus likes his own space. But Gary seemed to like his own space for years. And then when I introduced Gizmo, they got along so amazingly. Look at these boys. Patches got freaked out, but they both have their heads way in the hay rack. Guys. What are you sniffing? It's clean. Maybe we'll send Gizmo down. Come on, Gizmo, go. Who's over here? Who's down here? Oh no. Gizmo, you want some hay? Look, he figured it out. Why is this the funky spot? Gus, what did you do there? Can you make it? Get this fleece out of here. It's like, watch out. I'm getting past. Oh. Gus, show them how it's done. Yay! Some people ask how I made these. You just bend it. I have a video about it. I think there's a short showing how I bent these. But you just put them on your feet and you just bend them. It's not that hard. You might screw up a couple before you master the technique. You need a little bit more hay in your snack shack. You gonna come up again? You know, I didn't have to have such a ridiculous fortress here, but as we know, Gus is an escape artist. So that's why it had to be so crazy. Whew, it is funky. What? Now, as you might tell, I don't put a single boy in with a bonded pair. Although I think that... Sorry, Micah. Micah's so docile that if I put somebody in here that would get Bison all excited, it wouldn't affect these guys' bonds. But it's not worth the risk with most pairs. So if these guys get annoyed, if they get upset, they go back to their single cage and they calm down. Some people misinterpret this behavior as, oh, they're upset. They're not upset. This is part of their natural behavior. They challenge, boys challenge each other. And as I always say, if they Micah, you need some hay too. Gonna fill some hay racks. Bison, you're getting kind of humpy. I got this little escape pouch for Micah. So if these guys ever just started to lay down and chill like this, not from exhaustion but from contentment, then Fox could stay in here. But I'm starting to hear maybe some tooth chattering. Gus, are you sick of him? You sick of him? Yeah. So we probably will have to end this. Can you get up there? Can you do it? Try. Oh yeah. What's over here? Gizmo, look who's back. Shady's back. Gus, where'd he go? If you don't like him, you can just stay here. Uh-oh, here he comes. He figured out the whole thing. Watch out, he's coming. Gus, are you sick of him? Here comes Gizmo. Hi, Gizmo. This is pretty steep for Gizmo. I'm guessing Gizmo is probably about 6. But he could be older. He could have been 2 years old in 2020 when I adopted him, when I rescued him. He's sort of just a foster fail. And so even old piggies with arthritis can go up and down. He gets a little meloxicam every day. You gonna take a nap now? You tired? You did good. Gus, you're a very good boy. You sick of him? You see, he's chattering his teeth. But chattering teeth is not a fight. It's just the first stage of being annoyed. So, you want me to send him home? You want me to send him home? Gussie? Gussie Poo? Alright, we'll send him home. You guys did really good. Maybe you guys can have another play date. Uh-oh. Well, we won't be able to send him home until we can catch him. But this gives him a chance to run around, to stretch his legs. Come on. Have some hay. Okay, let's fill these hay racks. Here you go, boys. Gus, you want some more hay? Okay. We're playing guinea pig cage Tetris over here. Alright, when he comes down, I'm going to catch him, let him go home. Come on, Foxy. Here, come through this tunnel. You did good. You did good. You made a friend. You made a friend today. You can play with him again. You want to play with him again tomorrow. Look at this handsome guy.